And here we go. So, a little bit of an upset here. I thought I saw lloD stepping on the stage. lloD must have beaten Ksev in the pool. Therefore, we have lloD versus Larry Lurr. lloD, a top melee player. This is the first time I've seen him play in an in-person tournament on Smash Ultimate. I actually played him myself in an online one. But here we go. As we go into game number 1, Larry going to stick with the wolf here. lloD, of course, plays Green Peach in every game. He doesn't play any other character except Green Peach, and he does it well in every game he plays. So far, not going so well for him. Larry with no damage, 118. I wouldn't say this is a bad matchup for Peach at all. So lloD probably a little bit unfamiliar. Again, he's I think this might be his first in-person Ultimate tournament, actually. It's one of his first.
Making it out of pools isn't the end of the world, especially at Pound.
Yeah, certainly not. But it's not a great start here against Larry Lurr. But Peach is an explosive character. She can turn that 37 into a 90 very quickly.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to if lloD is familiar with the combos that Peach has in this iteration of the game. Obviously, he's phenomenal at melee and knows those combos to a T.
I think he does.
Okay.
I think he's familiar. Well, I mentioned I played him in an online tournament, actually. So lloD is pretty familiar with the execution and things. But, I mean, he tends to apply his melee smarts first. Spectre might KO from here. Yeah, well.
It did. But he still got 76 on, which isn't too bad because Peach can edgeguard Wolf, one of the few characters that can kind of just go out there and wait for him. Along with that, Peach hits very, very hard. Of course, you got to get that hit, and Larry is making that as difficult as can be at the moment. Just kind of following lloD wherever he goes and just stringing together straight hits into multiple every time.
Yep, and lloD trying to keep himself in the game here. 91 on Larry. He's going to be hard-pressed to get the KO right now. He's got to get Larry in the 105 range before he's got some reliable options, and Larry is just eating away at it. Again, he hasn't taken damage for a while. That's going to be stopped there.
Yeah.
lloD's playing outside of the stage for the majority of this match. He has not been able to stay in stage control. And you kind of tend to notice a pattern there, Anthony, of whoever is stage control is doing well.
It's pretty important. It's pretty important. And you can see players like Larry, his positioning and the options he chooses are, hey, I'm going to hit you with this potential kill option, and my second option is to keep you back off stage.
Yeah. And you think it's such a basic principle, like, oh, yeah, of course, whoever's stage control is going to be doing better. But, again, this is also the same game where people say, oh, all the aerials are fast, you just jump and push buttons. But it's not that way. And knowing the right buttons puts, oh, good counter.
Which that was the right button to press.
Yeah.
I think anything else he would have died.
Yes, he certainly would have. That down smash would have erased that last stock, and it would have been another 3 stock. We're still on the verge of it here. Can lloD get himself out? He's not going
this time. And you see Larry doing that tech that did get patched out, where if you air dodge with Wolf, your side B is lagless. So he's definitely using that every time. You see whenever he gets hit, he air dodges, and then he side Bs, and it's, hey, if you can't time this hit, there's nothing you can do about it, because I'm lagless when I hit the ground, and I'm actually plus when I hit the shield.
Abuse it while you still can, Larry.
One last tournament, Larry.
Yeah, one last time.
But we're going to see if maybe a stage pick helps out lloD or just some minor adjustments. Obviously, he is a phenomenal Smash Brothers player in every single game that he plays. I would not count him out. Even though he just got 3 stock, I can't count him out.
So FD, I like the choice here. lloD obviously had problems with stage control. He was floating around the stage a lot. He definitely needs to find a way to stay on the ground and just get his openings. You'll see that with Samsora. Like, Samsora will kind of dash around, he'll throw turnips, he'll do what he has to do. He's not somebody who's going to jump in your face. That is not always a strategy for success here in Smash Ultimate.
Okay, he started a trap of his own, not able to finish it though, maintaining the stage control though.
Called the jump, he has no jump.
First lead he's had this entire set. And he's still keeping it up. Right now, lloD is on fire.
The turnip, pull the turnip here, get set up.
Good catch by Larry. If he didn't catch that, he was in jeopardy of losing his stock, because he would have been off stage again, worried about a fair. He tries to sneak in that down smash. lloD wisely recognizing it, returning fire with a fair. This might be all she wrote, and it is.
Wow. Good coverage, and lloD takes his first stock of the set, and it gives him his first lead of the set. How about that? The counter pick is definitely paying dividends already.
Yeah, his controller's messed up last game. He told me. He shot me a text.
He shot from the stage. He did, huh?
Hey, the camera was off for just a moment.
You should just say you have psychic powers. That would have been more believable.
Dang it! I do use me too. Right now, though, lloD psychic powers, not kicking in for him as Larry Lurr ties that up. But this is a great spot for lloD to be in. You know, he just got 3 stock. He took the first stock. He's maintaining this lead, kind of, sort of.
Oh. He was maintaining it.
Not anymore.
Have you ever heard of the commentator's curse?
I don't believe in it.
So lloD is working through here. He's got, see, and you saw the difference there. Where he got all the damage on Larry in that first stock when set up the KO was keeping him off the right side of the stage. Whoever is center stage is winning these matchups. And again, it's such a, oh, okay.
You are going to pay for it dearly.
Try that. Fool me once, fine. Fool me twice, shame on me. There it is. Perfect example of that. Larry waits for it, gets the stock there, and now he's got full control of this matchup.
Good conversion, though, from lloD. Oh, not able to get that hit. It was a really good air dodge from Larry. But lloD can start scouting it out. It's only a moment of time until he starts predicting it out accurately.
Yep, and he's I think lloD has the mental power, right? He's top 20 ranked in Melee in the world, if I'm not mistaken. So he's definitely got the mental fortitude to keep in this, but he just needs to figure out what he needs to put on the screen first into his controller from his brain. He's trying to figure that piece out. I think you're right that there are some things that he's still not as familiar with, especially those early stocks, and that is going to do it. So
I'm never familiar with that. Every time that back air hits me and I explode, I was like, really? At this percent too?
It wasn't even the sweet spot.
Yeah, hits.
Well, it's
all a sweet spot.
There's a strong spot and a sweet spot, I guess. So it's still a strong move one way or the other. Larry moves on into round 2 pools winners. lloD will move on in the losers bracket.
Yep.
We'll see how far he can make it as we go through. So.